deep in the heart of the jungle, there lived a young, playful monkey named Kito. Kito loved nothing more than swinging through the trees, playing games, and eating ripe bananas whenever he pleased. But there was one thing Kito didn't enjoy: preparing for the rainy season. His grandmother, a wise and respected monkey, often warned him, "Kito, there are two pains in life: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline is hard now but leads to reward. The pain of regret will leave you empty and wishing you had done better." Kito would wave her off. "I'll be fine, grandmother. There's always time to gather food later." The warning signs as the weeks passed, the older monkeys climbed high into the trees, gathering fruits, nuts, and leaves. Even Kito's best friend, Zuri, worked hard every day, stuffing her tree hollow with supplies. "Come on, Kito," she called one morning. "The rainy season is coming fast. You should start collecting food." But Kito just laughed. "Zuri, the jungle is full of food. I'll grab what I need when I need it. Now let's play." Zuri sighed but shook her head and continued her work. The rain begins soon. The first raindrops fell. At first, Kito loved it. The jungle smelled fresh, the puddles were fun to splash in, and the cool breeze was refreshing. But as the days passed, the rain didn't stop. The sky darkened, the winds howled, and the jungle floor became a muddy mess. One morning, Kito woke up shivering in his nest. His stomach growled loudly. He searched for food, but the trees were bare, the fruit had been washed away, and the ground was too wet to dig for roots. Kito's playful grin faded into panic. "I'll just ask Zuri for food," he thought. The pain of regret Kito swung through the pouring rain to Zuri's tree. He was soaked to the bone, his fur dripping water. When he reached her tree, he saw Zuri cozy and dry, nibbling on a pile of ripe mangoes. "Zuri, I'm so hungry," Kito begged. "Can you share some food with me?" Zuri's face softened. "Kito, I warned you. I worked hard to prepare for the rains. I can't give you too much, or I won't have enough for myself." She handed him a single mango, but Kito's hunger was far too great for just one piece. He sat outside her tree, cold and wet, clutching the mango. His stomach twisted, not just from hunger but from regret. Why didn't I listen? Why didn't I prepare like Zuri and grandmother said? As the rain continued to pour, Kito was left scavenging for scraps, slipping in the mud, and battling the harsh winds. Every day felt like a punishment for his laziness, and every time his stomach growled, he thought of his grandmother's words. The pain of regret is far worse than the pain of discipline. The lesson: when the rain finally stopped and the jungle was bright and green again, Kito ran straight to his grandmother. "Grandmother," he said, his voice shaking, "you were right. The pain of regret hurts so much more than the pain of discipline. I'll never make that mistake again." His grandmother smiled and hugged him. "I knew you'd learn, Kito. Now remember this: doing the hard work now will always lead to a better tomorrow." From that day forward, Kito was the first monkey to start preparing when the skies were clear. He worked alongside Zuri, gathering food and fixing his nest. And when the next rainy season arrived, Kito sat in his warm, dry tree, surrounded by food, grateful that he had chosen the pain of discipline. As he bit into a juicy mango, he smiled to himself, knowing he'd never feel the pain of regret again.